All right. Today is January 4th. Yeah, already. January 14th call, and we're recording this for those of you that missed it. Wish you were with us, but we got some great information for you. First off, I want to update everybody because we have been working behind the scenes really hard lately because our deadline was actually today on a lot of stuff. On the TBC, our roadmaps, our white label, all of that. It's actually called Your Growth Academy. And y'all, it is looking amazing. It really is. Hi. It's
Hi.
looking amazing. We got a sneak peek of it yesterday, and today. Brandon kind of walked us through the roadmaps, the mindset, and the colors are coming into effect. I don't know if you've realized the TBC colors. We chose bold, which is, I'll show you real quick actually, because everything we do moving on is going to be using these colors. Okay, your yellows, orange, reds, navies, those blues, everything you're going to see, whether we make swag, whether we put something on Facebook, it will always have those colors. Okay, so everything has been thought through, detailed, checked probably 20 times. It's looking amazing. I promise you're going to be blown away by this information. So, update on that. I do want to show all of you because I love your opinion. Today, I took some time, Jessica Perez and I spent some time on a brand new DMO. Can everybody see this?
Yes.
Okay. Here's my thought process. I did a video training on this. It will be in our Growth Academy. A daily method of operation, these 5 steps, if they're not being done consistently every single day, then you're not actually putting forth what you need to in your business. I just believe in these 5 things. So we came up with take the products. We have to take our products daily. What does that do? It builds our belief, right? We have to network every day. Network simply means connect with people, talk to people, reach out to people. We have to invite daily. We have to follow up daily, and we have to stay plugged in daily, which we're doing right now. This is part of staying plugged in. When I am surrounded by people like you, my belief stays where it needs to. If I get on the team call last night, it helps build my belief, right? If I go to an elite academy, all of these things. So these are the 5 things that we really put a lot of thought into. We broke it down to weekly. I like the weekly instead of doing it a month. This way you could really look at your activity. Okay. So what we did is we broke this down where we could total it at the end. At the bottom, you see a key. It tells you step by step. And I love this. This actually comes from John Maxwell, and Eric Worre has said this before. If you are doing those 5 things, 1 to 2 people, and we're taking where it says times, we're correcting that. Don't worry. 1 to 2 a day, you have average success. Some people, that's all they want. Couple extra $100 a month. 3 to 4 times a day, 3 to 4 people a day gives you above average success. 5 or more a day is world-class success. So we kind of broke this down. To the right is a space. We didn't want to put notes. Notes sounded so boring. So we came up with a space for infinite possibilities where you can put your notes. You can even write names if you want to write names. But I need your feedback. What are your thoughts?
That's what we discussed last week, Carrie. Great. Looks good.
Okay. You think now you got to remember, we're not the new people. We've been around for a while. If a new person looks at this on our Growth Academy, is this simplified?
I love how it's so simple, and because of all the other things in the Growth Academy, I mean, that rule of 5 by Maxwell, that's what this is, and it's simple, and it's not 20 different things. You know, if you get a little further on in the company, you may want to add a few things to that, and of course, with leadership, you will be. But
Hold on.
I
I
love it.
know, there's a Zoom thing coming up here. Hold on.
Oh, hey, Chris. Is that Chris? I know her voice.
Mhm.
Yep. Hey. Okay. Hey, Michelle. Chris is on too. Okay. Keep going, Carrie. Sorry.
No, that's all. I love it. I
Okay.
love how simple it is, and yeah, it's great what you put at the bottom, because
know.
if you should also have above the 1 to 2 times 0, no results.
We could put it. We could. Chris, what you think? Because I talked to you about the DMO. What's your thoughts?
Okay, I'm so sorry. I just jumped on. Someone
That's
was on the phone with me and I didn't get everything that you were talking about. So I'm so sorry.
No, that's okay. We spent probably 4 hours on this today, Jessica Perez and myself, and we built this daily method of operation weekly instead of monthly. I think if you saw this as a brand new person, it's not so overwhelming as seeing 31 squares going across a sheet. So the 5 things, the DMO, because I did a whole 15-minute training video for our Growth Academy on taking the products, networking every day, inviting every day, following up, and staying plugged in. So this is what we came up with. I'm just asking for feedback because we didn't turn this in yet. I have to turn it in tomorrow.
So Tori, one of the things I was going to send you this morning was if we could do a weekly, it would be so much better because then you're not cramped. So thank you. I think it's awesome.
Yay! Love that feedback. Thank you, Chris.
Yeah.
Anybody else?
I think when having this in front of you, it gives you the incentive, you know, it gives you that little push you need. If you don't have something like this in place where you have a time frame, you just wander. Daily
You're right, Marna.
Yeah, so that's great.
You're right.
Yeah.
Great feedback. Thank you.
So I'm going to ask you, Tori, when you
Yes.
say a daily method of operation, take the products, what does that mean?
Well, you have to be a product of the product. Or if you're not taking the products, people don't see your belief. They don't.
So that's an automatic. You're
That's
taking the
automatic.
products.
That's
So-
automatic. Yeah.
So is that a necessary line?
Yes. Yes.
Okay,
Because
all righty.
Hey.
We find, we had this big discussion. We find that some people are just taking, say, probiotics. They're not even on NRF2. We went in our back offices and we looked. We spent so much time. But to build LifeVantage, an NRF2 company, we have to be a product of the product. People feel that. They see your belief. They feel your belief. So yeah, when I did the training on this, it is take the products. That is step 1.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about even putting something in there, trying new product?
Yeah.
Because like you said, a lot of people are just on one product.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a thought. Okay, let me write that down because I'm meeting with Brandon about this tomorrow morning. Or take the products. Say
Tori,
that
I think
again. Go ahead, Michelle.
from a positive perspective, also ticking those boxes by taking the products would be already a positive mindset. So that was my first thought process. You're at least got one row checked. Boom, boom, boom.
You're right. You're
Good
right.
idea. Yeah.
Great feedback. You're right. At least they feel like they progressed and then maybe they'll want to do the next step. Yeah. Okay. Those 5 things won't change. That's set in stone. We had, I think, 15 of us vote on it, and then I did the video, and I don't want to do it again. I think I
Awesome.
did 6 takes, and I'm like, oh. So that's already sent in. Yeah, Any other feedback before we move on? We are, Chris and Michelle, Lorna, who jumped on late. At the very bottom, it says 1-2 times a day. We are taking times out because it's really people we're talking about. 1 to 2 a day, average success. 3 to 4 a day above average. So we are taking times out. We gotta fix that boo-boo. Okay. All right. Perfect. Thank y'all so much for your feedback. We're just trying to keep this as simple as we can. So, hey, Karen, did you see the DMO?
No, I just got here.
Okay, I really want to show everybody. I'm going to show you real quick. This is our new DMO for the TBC. We created it today. It's simplified. It's weekly, not monthly. The 5 steps in a DMO, and if you're not doing them, it's going to be hard to build. We're trying to teach people, be a product of the product. You have to network every day, meaning talk to people, strike a conversation, connect with people, database daily, invite, follow up, plug in. So this will be our new DMO. And we're going to train on this a lot. And moving forward, we're going to get the whole TBC on the same page. Okay. I think it's important. All right.
Where
So, right.
do we copy?
well, here's the deal. I didn't even turn it in yet. I spent time building this today. I turn it in tomorrow. Brandon, Lynette, and some other leaders. June, don't ask me where June came from. January 17th, mark on your calendars. That is our launch for the Growth Academy.
It's not
Okay.
the 10th, it's the 17th.
No, we moved it to the 17th.
Heard
because
that last
all
time.
our stuff is turned in. Carrie, thank you for the time you spent. Dr. Bev, thank you for your video. Everything is turned in, but now the person we hired, Chelsea, Nikki, all of them have to upload their stuff into our program, and the 10th is cutting it. So we're going with the 17th. We built the colors. Some of you that jumped on late, it's really important. These are our colors, our color scheme, if you could see it. Yellows, orange, red, blues. So anything you start seeing us do on Facebook, I don't care if it comes to active wear, hats, whatever, that's our color scheme for the TBC, okay? We wanted it to be bold. Like the society in Australia, I love their colors. They are 99% women. So guess what their colors are? Light pinks, light yellows, light greens. Can't have that because we're 50-50 with the team, with our teams, men and women. We can't have that for Carrie and Tom. And I don't know if they would, well, we could, but I don't know if all men would like that. So yeah, just know this, the 17th, we had our launch for the TBC. The 17th is going to be a party. It's going to be much bigger. So mark your calendars. You're going to be hearing us talk about this on Monday calls. How are you liking the Monday calls? I have to ask. Good.
Last night was phenomenal.
I thought so too. The energy. Yeah.
Phenomenal.
Good.
Yeah.
Next thing, I have a question before we go into goals and a few things, and then Carrie. Vision boards. I want to know if next Tuesday, team call, would you like to have a vision board party? Seriously. I need to update my vision board. We need to discuss our goals, our visions, build our board. We can have everything prepared. You have a whole week to grab pictures, grab things you want. And then next Tuesday, let's build our vision boards. You okay with that?
Yeah. Tori, are you doing an online vision board or are we doing paper vision board.
Paper. Oh, I gotta have a visual. Mine's visual.
It's just my granddaughter did one and it's her home screen. And
Yeah.
so she's able to see it every single day of what is her vision.
Well, let's do it because I can always print it.
I don't know how.
I don't either, but I could do some homework. Hey, I learned a whole lot of stuff this last week about YouTube, about uploading to Dropbox. I can figure it out. So yeah, we could do it. Let's take a vote. Y'all want to do vision board on on our screens?
She's
Can't
muted.
hear you, Michelle. You're muted.
What you can do is create your paper one, take a picture of it, and then you use the picture as your
As our-
screensaver.
Yeah, where we could see it even on our phones every day. Yeah. So y'all prepare. You have a whole week to grab what you want for your vision board. I want to have a party. Next Tuesday is vision board party. Seriously. Okay. I love positive things like that. All right. Something I want to read to you real quick. I am reading a phenomenal book right now. I want to share it with you. It's really changing a lot of my thought process. It's called The Ride of a Lifetime. Robert Iger.
Yeah, I have a copy of the book. It's really good. It's real good. I think you got your microphone covered.
Can y'all hear me?
Now we can hear you. You had your microphone covered.
Oh, baby, so, somebody sent this to me for a gift for Christmas. And actually Greg Deeker sent it to me and I started reading it and it's amazing. Let me read to you the reason I started thinking about this. And I'm gonna read it to you twice because it really impacted me. The way you do anything is the way you do everything. I'm gonna read it to you again. The way you do anything is the way you do everything. That really impacted me. And that starts with our daily life. The minute you wake up, are you doing everything 100%? Are you giving it your heart? I started thinking about that when I pray in the morning, things that I do. How am I doing those things? Am I giving it my all? So that carries on from the minute you wake up to everything in your business, right? Your daily life. So I wanted to share that with you. And it's January. We have to set our goals, right? You have to. I've already written my goals. Have you taken time to write your 2022 goals?
No.
Okay. I'm going to challenge you to sit down and really, and I'm not talking about just your business. What do you want to improve on? What do you want to enlighten in your life? What are some of your 2022 goals? So work on that. Those are things we could discuss next Tuesday with our vision board. That's your goals, okay? Part of your whys. Okay, so I challenge you with that. So with that said, Carrie has prepared, because you know, we all have our special gifts, right? We do. Michelle's, I could sit and listen to Michelle all day. Karen, you've got a special gift. Tom, you just say the greatest things. Cheryl, you're such an optimistic person. You really are. You're getting stronger and stronger. Chris, you have grown so much. And I believe in you so much. Mary Lynn, you're phenomenal. I could sit here, Lorna, I don't know you very well, but you're here. And I'm so happy for that. But one of Carrie's gifts, oh my God. His gift is teaching. His gift is wisdom, knowledge, and he's so good at it. So he's prepared some things that go along with everything we're talking about. So Carrie, take it away.
Awesome, Tori. Could you give me permission to share screen? If there is enough time at the end, I've got like a little 1-minute video I want to show. We'll see how it goes. I've got like 9 minutes here. My hope for each of you is that you're able to reach your vision of 2022. Even if it seems impossible right now, if you've laid it out, if you've said it, that's my hope for each of you. The hope is to at the end of 2022, is to look back and say, I did it. I intentionally got to where I wanted to be on my vision board with the goals I've set. Because how many of you, when you started 2021, now at the end of 2021 last week, how many of you at the end of 21 were like, I'm so proud of myself that I accomplished my goals that I set? Or did you go, holy cow, where did this last year go? I think most of us do that, right? We all talk about how time goes so fast. And as we get older, it seems to go faster and faster. And we're going to address that. We're going to talk about those things because I think that happens a lot. Looking back, how did you intentionally get to where you wanted to go? I know most of you have read The 15 Invaluable Laws of Growth by John Maxwell. What's law number 1? The law of
Attraction.
intentionality, right? Here's a fact. Okay, it's a well-known fact, but I think sometimes in our pursuit of excellence, we forget about it. We do not grow and we do not succeed by accident. It happens by being intentional. Okay, the goals that you set for this year are not going to happen by accident. And it doesn't matter how good your vision board is, if you are not intentionally taking steps to achieve those things, it's going to remain a vision. Okay. What I recommend, what a lot of leaders and coaches are saying is pick 3 things that you want to grow this year. Pick 3 areas that you want to get better. And I think, again, sometimes our goals are so huge and so lofty that we just have no belief that we can achieve them. But how about if I decide, you know what, I want to be a better husband, okay? I want to be a better business owner. I want to be a better speaker. You know, if you can just have 3 things that you're working on, and then everything you do is specifically working in that direction. But intentionality is so important. What do you want to be better at? So think about that. And it's not like, you know, like on the vision board Pro 10, you know, you'll hear these things, but what is it that you want to be better at? Because if part of your vision board is an elite distributor with LifeVantage, you're going to have to get better at certain things. Having a goal without a plan is going to be really hard. So a better leader, a better parent, a better spouse, business owner, speaker, coach, whatever it is, just the goal to be better. You can think positively all day, but if you're not acting on that positivity, nothing's going to happen. I think you said that, Tori, in something you said recently. Unless you get excited, nothing happens, right? And also is the pursuit. So being intentional, what it is that you want, and then pursuing it. And pursuit is an action word. Pursuing is you're doing something about it. And once you start pursuing, things start to happen. But first of all, you have to value what it is you're going to do. I'll give you a real quick example. I'm just keeping track of time here. Give you a real quick example with my irrigation business last year. I had a vision goal of making a certain amount of money more this past year than I did the year before. And I had to get really intentional. But first of all, I had to value money. And first thing that most people think, if I'm going to make more money, I've either got to get paid more or do more work or work harder. Have you ever thought that, hey, if I save $20,000 this year, maybe that's increasing my income? Okay, we start respecting the thing is the thing that we are trying to improve. So what I did last year, I started thinking outside the box. I want to make more money, but what if I went to my suppliers? And most people will do this for you. I went in and say, well, this little fitting here that's 98 cents, I think I can get it for less down the road. Sure enough, 86 cents. It's a few pennies, but with the thousands of parts that I use and all the different materials that I use, I saved $20,000 last year on negotiating little bits and pieces here and there. So that money I saved, guess what? It stayed in my pocket. So I made that much more. And so sometimes when we have a goal, think outside the box a little bit as to what it is and what you can do to achieve it. And so you've got to ask your question, especially when you get the vision boards going, is, are you pursuing your desires? And my dream for each of you would be at the end of 2022, you can each say, I intentionally grew this year by doing X, Y, and Z to achieve my vision, my goals. And if you're intentionally putting it out there, I'll tell you guys, you will have amazing things happen. So you've got to ask yourself, you know, you're going to put in this effort for the vision board, or are you committed to pursuing it? And pursuing is the key word. I'm going to share just a quick little video with you. It's by Jim Rohn. Hopefully this works and you can hear it. And it's super basic, but it's good.
Work harder on yourself than you do on your job. How do you develop an above average income? And the answer is become an above average person. Develop an above average handshake. Develop an above average smile. Develop an above average excitement. Develop an above average interest in other people. Develop an above average intensity to win. Probably one of the most frustrating experiences in life is looking for an above average job with above average pay without becoming an above average person. For things to change for you, you've got to change. The last 6,000 years reads like this: opportunity mixed with difficulty. That's
So real short and sweet. If we want to improve, if we want things to change, we have to change. So I encourage you, pursue your vision, pursue your dreams. I guarantee you, those that are successful this year, when we look back at this team and we see people rank advancing, we look at people in our company and other companies all around us in any walk of life, those that are achieving and going somewhere are those that are actually pursuing. They're doing the work. So I encourage you, pursue it. And what's going to happen when you pursue? You're going to fall, you're going to slip, you're going to crash, and you're going to have to get back up because you're going to be faced with getting outside your comfort zone. By pursuing, you will be pushed to do things that you maybe normally wouldn't do.
All right.
So I look at everyone on here as you're all above average. And so put those above average efforts out and you will see, in my words, miraculous things happen this year.
I agree. Thank you, Carrie. This was a good call. And Karen, I have to ask you something. I went through everybody. Did I say your gift? I went so fast and I put my head down. I was thinking, but you know what your gift is? You have the biggest heart. You really do. You really do. And you she lifts me up all the time. So I didn't want, I looked and I went, oh, Karen, I have to say your gift. I do. And Ramona, you're amazing too. We had a great call. We're ending now, but I did record it, okay? So I'll send it out. All right, so next Tuesday, vision board party. Seriously, I'm gonna have a glass of wine with me. I'm gonna have everything ready to lay out, to go over. so and put together. Y'all in? Yes?
And
Okay, all right. Y'all have a fabulous night. And you guys, y'all, it's our year. It's 2022. Let's make it happen, okay?
thank you.
Good things happening. All right, bye, y'all.
Thanks, Tori. Thanks, Gary.
Thank y'all.
Thank you, guys.